City Ground and Borough.
Well, that was absolutely cock.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your host for this evening. It's Mr. Darryl Johnson.
Hello, good evening, welcome along, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for joining us on this fine Tuesday night, live and still here. Still here, of course. Hope you're all doing very well, live here from Middlesbrough, up in the northeast. Now, today involves a League One clash. Tonight's neutral watch-along features these two sides that are going on the scoreboard at the moment. Just for a start, there you go. Bolton Wanderers versus Birmingham City tonight. Thank you very much indeed for joining us. And I've picked this game tonight. Now, there is obviously a few big games tonight. There's a few big games in the obviously, I'm trying to sort of avoid the Champions League because obviously every bloody YouTuber in the world does that. So I'm trying to do the ones that a lot of people probably may not be able to access, but also mainly ones that people aren't going to be, the ones that aren't going to have a million people bloody streaming it. Now, of course, there's Championship games. There is Championship games. I did get told to do Plymouth, but I said no because the lads wanted me to do the Plymouth game tonight, and I said no because I've done Plymouth. There's been at least 2 vlogs. There's been 2 vlogs in the bloody live streams. There's been at least 3 times that Plymouth's been featured this season. So I said I'm going to try and not really involve Plymouth much as such. However, though, next Tuesday they are away. Is it next Tuesday or next Wednesday? They are away to Portsmouth next week, which the lads said if you're going to do any game for Plymouth, do this game. I said yeah, okay, I might do that one, but that'll be my only Plymouth one till next season. So I'll have done it. That'll be the 4th time Plymouth have been featured on channel, and I don't want people to think I support Plymouth when I don't. I have a soft spot for Plymouth Argyle, but obviously that's mainly because of the lads, and obviously because I have mad respect for all of their fans that travel week in week out from pretty much the bottom of England. It's a long journey, but I also have a lot of respect for the likes of Portsmouth fans as well, Brighton fans, Bournemouth fans, Exeter fans, Southampton fans. You know, teams that live down in the south coast that have to travel. Yeah, that have to travel all the way up north, week in week out for the game of football. And the same respect goes, of course, to Borough fans, to Sunderland fans, Newcastle fans, Carlisle fans as well, Fleetwood, teams that all live up the northern coasts that have to travel all the way down south for games as well. So I have a lot of admiration for fans that do travel to away games. So I think, yeah, and it is obviously a derby next week between Portsmouth and Plymouth. So you'll probably be live for that one. But there is loads of games taking place, which I will tell you about. But the game we're featuring tonight is a big game. And I deliberately picked this one because I thought when you looked at... Oh, it's an own goal! Aston Villa lead! Oh, dear. What a shame. And now then, thank you very much, everyone, for joining us so far. Cheers, John. So the reason I picked this game tonight is because mainly to do with the standings and the teams that they are. It's a really big game in the context of the top 6 race. Now, although Birmingham City are miles ahead in the League One table, they are obviously ahead by 12 points, obviously with a game in hand over Wycombe. But this game necessarily, it's not necessarily Birmingham. It's not necessarily Birmingham that's relying on the big result tonight. It's mainly Bolton. Bolton tonight can enter the top 6 again if they get a win tonight against a difficult Birmingham City side. Now, of course, there is also other games taking place. Charlton Athletic currently sit in 6th place, and they play tonight against Barnsley. Now, for Bolton's sake, we're hoping that Bolton get a result tonight and that Charlton drop points at Barnsley, because the current table stands in a minute. Bolton on 54 points in 7th position at the moment, with a goal difference of only 3. As for Charlton, at the moment they're on 56 points out of a possible 69. You'd be pleased to hear. 56 points, which is decent, I must say, by the way. Is it? Sorry, no, not 69. A possible 99. I've got me bloody maths head. I've got my maths head not on today. Sorry, no. So now out 99 points. They've got 56 at the moment. Currently sitting in 6th place with a goal difference of 14. So for Bolton's sake, we're hoping that Bolton can get a win tonight against a very tough Birmingham side, and the Charlton lose to Barnsley. Barnsley could also do Bolton a favour. But however, this is the hard part for Bolton, because Bolton need a result to go into the top 6 and hope that Charlton mess it up at home to Barnsley. Yeah, but the problem is if Barnsley win and Bolton fail to win, and Barnsley could go ahead of them. So it's all a bit it's all a bit interesting at the moment. It's very tight in the top 6 race. There is literally there's not much to separate them, you know. There is literally, 4 points separating 6th and 10th. It's very tight. And we know how tight some of the EFL tables have been, especially the EFL Championship. You look at the EFL Championship table, and it's just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous, the Championship table. It's absolutely ludicrous. There is, literally, from 5th place to 12th, there is literally 8 points separating 5th and 13th, I beg your pardon, 5th and 13th. Yet there's only 5 points separating 5th and 11th in the league. It's just, you look at these, you look at the two tables, the League One table, the Championship table. Look how tight it is. It's so compact in that top 10. The playoff race is just enthralling this year. Anyone could get in the top 6. Anyone could cock it up. You know, anything can happen in the EFL Championship and League One. Villa have just got a penalty. That was clumsy. Anything can happen in the EFL. And I'm not ruling out. People probably think that Birmingham will win tonight. And, to be fair, I'm pretty much the same. I have a feeling Birmingham will probably win tonight. But I want a surprise. I want to see a surprise. I want to see Bolton get a result tonight. I'd like to see them go into the top 6. You know, it's an important game for them. It would be brilliant if they do get a win. And obviously, we like an underdog story. So, I'm going to say, I think what did I actually go for in the prediction? I actually think I went for a Birmingham win, didn't I? I'm going to go for Goalfest. I'd like Bolton to win, but I'm the same as you, I'm afraid. I do actually think Birmingham are likely to win. But I have gone for a Goalfest tonight because it's two teams that can definitely score but can also concede. I've gone for Bolton 2, Birmingham 3. I've gone for a Goalfest tonight. You watch me say a Goalfest and it ends up being a bloody 0-0 draw, because that's normally what happens when I predict a really high scoring game. You end up with no goals. So, although unlike a fish, if a fish was playing football, then it would be no goals. No goals. No goals. It's the thing on the side of the fish. If you didn't get that, then God Almighty is all I've got to say today. Right. Anyways, back to business. And 3-1. Goodbye, Bruges. Right. If you have just tuned in, thanks very much for joining us. Hope you enjoyed that joke. If you didn't, I don't care. Still drop a like anywhere on the stream. I think it's going to be a good stream tonight. I'm hoping it's a good stream. And like I say, I hope you all enjoy it. Again, another neutral stream. A lot of people have enjoyed the additions of the neutral streams on the channel, and we have a neutral vlog coming up again this Saturday. All being well, and it'll be Doncaster. We're going to Doncaster on Saturday, and then on the 22nd, it's Darlow off to Darlington, another local side. So yeah, and then also you got a few neutral streams coming up in the next couple of weeks. So yeah, a fair bit to look forward to as we come towards the end of the 2024-25 season. Where do you buy those miniature bottles of Iron Brew, the Iron Brew shots? Not Iron Brew shots. Like, some places do have very small, like what, 200 milliliter bottles or something. Gonna have to jack them Iron Brew in time from his factory. No. Mm-hmm. I'm cutting down a bit on food, but I'm definitely not cutting down on Iron Brew. Thank you very much. Anyways, let's have a look. Few people, about 10 people in the stream. Thank you very much for joining us. 75% for Birmingham to win tonight away to Bolton. And a few people joined us just on the stream. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining us, by the way. Stephen, Nathan, Brad, G, Scotty, and Conlin. You remember me from Sainsbury's, the fat chubby lad? Were you on the trying to remember now, I think. Yes, I do. You were with I think you were with two other lads, weren't you? At the time, because you stopped me, didn't you? You stopped me and then said, "Aren't you the guy for you?" I was like, "Yeah." I was in bed a couple of weeks. Yeah, I think I did. Well, I vaguely remember you, mate. I've slept since then. No, I'm always happy to, it's always nice when people see me and then they're like, "Oh, you're the guy of YouTube," and they appreciate me. I asked you to shout me out, remember? Yeah, but I couldn't remember what your bloody name was, mate. So yeah, Conlon, by the way, shout out to him about it. He lives in my area. He didn't even know I lived in the area that we live in a minute. And I walked out to Sainsbury's with, well, I don't know what it was. I'd gone out with, but it was with a bag of stuff I'd got from the shop. I think it was probably tortellini, iron brew, etc. I don't know. I can't remember what it was. But I walked out and I'm walking past, and these three lads are just stood there looking like, Is it? Don't know. So one of them just decided to go, "Aren't you from YouTube?" I was like, "Yep." "Yep, I am. I'm the guy from YouTube." Didn't know I'd lived in the area. I've lived in this area for 14 years. So, yeah, I've lived in this area a long time. Doesn't get any better it gets worse every bloody week, mine, to be fair. But, yeah, the less I say about that, the better, to be truthfully honest. Yeah, you were, yeah. There's a few. It's always nice to meet the younger fans of the channel. It's always nice. I enjoy it. I'm always happy to get a photo of fans, etc. So I'm always happy to do that. So I was quite happy with it. In the meantime, yeah, it was good to meet you anyway. I vaguely remember you, but like I say, I've had a busy couple of weeks, to be fair, mate. Made me day, yeah. Nathan's Pot, are you going to Darlington versus Watchalong Olympic? Yep, Watchalong Olympic, Darlington. I deliberately went for Darlow game that I know they're going to probably win. Because they've done well so far. I mean, I've done two neutral vlogs so far. Obviously York and then obviously Sunderland. Haven't seen anyone lose yet. So I was quite happy. I've been quite happy so far. It's gone all right. We're gonna have a look at the two teams in full very shortly, by the way. But in the meantime, get your predictions in. 1-0 Birmingham from Stephen, 2-0 Birmingham from Nathan. I've gone 3-2. I've gone for Goalfest. Up above it, thoughts on the Stoke and Derby results. Big results. People will disagree, but I thought we deserved both wins. I thought we were the better side in both of them games, but could have easily gone any other way, to be fairly honest. How do you think Bowl will do for the rest of the season? We'll be in and around the top 6, but I just don't think we'll stay in there. I just have a feeling we'll drop out later on, to be fair. We have got a difficult April coming up, to be fair. Yeah, I did start the gym. I'm going tomorrow as well. Need to snazz it up, Daz, as a famous man. Wear a fedora hat, sunglasses, leather trousers, white shoes, stand out. Mate, I don't have the money to afford stuff like that. I mean, a fedora hat. How much is one of them? Tell the voice break that was. What the hell's a bloody fedora hat? No, I'd look like something from a cowboy film if I did that. I'd look like something off James Bond. I've been expecting you. Right. Yeah, it's going to take quite a while, to be fair, so it'll take a long time. It's difficult for me because I've said I've never really. It's something I've only just started. It takes me a long time to sort of try and get accustomed to it. But there you go. We'll see what happens. Now, kick-off coming in just under 10 minutes' time at the Tough Sheet Stadium. And yes, I did pronounce that correctly. Not Tough Shit. Tough Sheet Community Stadium.
They won 3-1.
Yeah, they went 3-1 up, but he scored a penalty. Yeah, it was something I needed to do. But regards to losing weight, that's going to take a long time to do. Now then, say Miss Moneypenny. Say Miss Moneypenny in your best Bond accent. I don't really have a. What's that noise? Something keeps beeping. Something keeps beeping. I don't know if it's come from outside or what. It's all of a sudden I'm just hearing this. But I don't know if it's come from outside or what. I don't know. So, trying to think Bond. I've been expecting you, Mr. Bond. Miss Moneypenny. That's so bad. Never mind. Moving on. Onto the game. Let's have a look at the. Actually, you know what? I don't know if we're going to actually Miss Moneypenny. Actually, I don't know if there's any point. I think we'll just.
Brooks isn't playing for Hull.
He won't be happy if I'm being treated. Well, there you go.
In the thick of the promotion race, the Clarets are 5 points behind.
Does it want to load? Get off. There's the stadium.
Oh, Sam Greenwood against
Won't be able to,
Liverpool
yeah.
Brian.
That'd be fun, won't it?
Two export players.
I don't know what the beeping is. Hiya pal, how's it going? Can't stay long as I'm working till 10 again. Unlucky mate. Hoping Bolton win. Yeah. And we're all the same, Jamie. Thanks for joining us. Not too bad. Not too bad. It's a Sheffield United fan. I see their stadium's packed again. Half full. I work in the steel factory. Is that in Sheffield by any chance? Because that's the Steel City. Plaid says, hi me, you okay? Yeah.
Does he have two devices or something? Because he's just gone live with Lexi on Instagram.
Probably does. Yeah. That's ironic. You work in the steel factory in the Steel City. Fair enough. Right, before the game starts, the players will be coming out, of course. Well, they'd have difficulty playing football in the tunnel, but yeah, he must have. He's got two devices. I think he's watching the stream on the telly, if anything. Well, thank you very much, everyone, for joining us so far. Yeah, so the players will be coming out shortly because you can't play football in a tunnel. Bit difficult to do that. We have a Steel City in Borough gym. Yeah, there's a gym called Steel City, isn't it, Middlesbrough? I can't remember where it is. Daddy had a safe bath tonight. He can't have baths at the minute. He can only have showers because he's still slowly recovering from his major knee op because he's had a partial knee replacement. So yeah, he's in agony at the minute, but he's doing okay. I'm a real true steel man. Oh yeah, no doubt. Not the best away following from Birmingham. I mean, I'm fed it's a Tuesday night, but yeah, it's not the best. Anyone had any pancakes today? It is, of course, Shrove Tuesday. We're going to be having mine at some point on the stream. Yep, going to be he did. Going to be having mine at some point.
So when did he leave us?
Wouldn't say that to Daddy, he'd dust you. No, he thinks the walls shake. The walls don't shake. It's just a lot of the times my camera moves quite a bit. Sometimes if I knock the table, my camera will move like that, and then it looks like the wall's shaking. It's not. Heard your good lady is a radio presenter, well known in Teesside, playing some golden oldies. Yeah, well, she's picked that up from me. She's picked that up from me actually, because I was the guy doing radio before she decided to do it as well. So she's takes after me. Only unfortunately she doesn't tell jokes like I do. But there you go. Anyways, how did you manage to get on the radio? It was through.
It was through a friend of ours, wasn't it?
No, it was I managed to get into radio through my granddad used to work on my other granddad, not the one that sadly passed away. But
Both of your granddads weren't there.
Did Granddad ever do radio?
I
No,
think
he used to be.
worked with Alan Iverson. And
Well,
I think that's how he knew Alan.
Oh.
Unless he knew Alan from. Unless Alan knew Alan from shows.
I think it was mainly shows. I don't think he did radio.
Grandpa that went on radio.
Grandpa and Grandad Johnson, I think it is, both did radio. Well, my Grandad Johnson did voluntary radio at North Tees Hospital for 40 years. So then I've sort of, I've been, and it's an amazing achievement doing 40 years of voluntary work.
Just Corbyn's on the bench
So
for Millwall.
I said I'd like to do that. So I got in touch with him. He told us who to get in touch, and then there you go. Got on there, then went on to CVFM, and the rest is history. Right, players are out, so let's have a look at the two starting 11s with Daryl Johnson. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome along to the Tough Sheet Community Stadium for tonight's League One game between Bolton Wanderers and the visitors tonight, Birmingham City. Let's have a look at the starting 11, starting with the visitors, Birmingham City. In goal for Birmingham City tonight is number 45, Bailey Peacock Farrell. Number 4, Christoph Clara. Number 7, Emil Hansen. Number 9, Alfie May. Number 13, Sunhyo Pike. Number 18 is Willem Tor Willison. Number 19 is Taylor Gardner Hickman. Number 20 is Alexander Kochman. Number 24, Tomoki Iwata. 25 is Ben Davies. And number 30, Kieran Dowell. And the starting lineup this evening for the hosts, Bolton Wanderers. In goal for Bolton tonight, it's number 20, Luke Southwood. Number 4 is George Thomason. Number 6, George Johnston. Number 7, Carlos Mendes. Number 12, Josh Dakers Cogley. Number 14 is Geordie Aussie Tutu. Number 16 is Aaron Morley. Number 18, Johan Toll. Number 19 is Aaron Collins. 21, Chris Farino Joseph. And number 45 is John McAtee. Thank you very much, Daryl Johnson. And we're off. Let's go. Time for today's game. We're off and one in. Bolton against Birmingham. Bolton against Birmingham City at the Tough Sheet. Looking forward to what should be a very entertaining game. I see a little Darrell Johnson on the wall. Yeah, that's a photo from yeah. So that'll Martin Grove. So that'll have been taken in 2010, 2011, I think maybe. Yeah, I think it might be actually. I think it might have been early 2000, might be 2011. I'm not 100% certain, actually, to be fair. I think it may have been 2011, but I'm not 100% certain on that. Brown hair looks like you. Oh, yeah, that's back when I didn't wear glasses, by the way. I didn't wear glasses back in the day. Nowadays, I look like an alien. I look like an alien without my glasses sometimes. Hello, mate. Hope you're well. Sorry for what happened. Also, oh yeah. My prediction to Birmingham. Yeah, thanks for that. Okay. Dazzer gives a joke. Dazzer gives a joke. Ooh. A man went to the doctor's the other day and said, "Doctor, I keep thinking I'm getting ignored." The doctor said, "Next, please." Right. Be right back sorting something out. Got mine in. I don't think I do. Oh yeah, predictions 3-1 to Boom. Okay. I've got all the goal updates coming up, by the way. Cack. That's nice. I've got all the goal updates coming in, by the way, so I will keep you up to date with all the goals. We've got 4 games in the Championship. Including this one, we got 12 games in League 1 and all 12 games in League 2, plus the 4 Champions League games that start at 8 o'clock. 5. The 3 that start at 8 o'clock. Oh, that was a terrible hiccup. The 3 that start at 8 o'clock in the Champions League. And I have also got goal updates for Gateshead, Hartlepool and York, the 3 northern sides in the National League. So, off we go. We'll look forward to seeing what happens in this game tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, should be hopefully a good night of football. I hope you all enjoy it as we get on getting things rolling here. With Hansen playing it to Alfie May for Birmingham, coming down the left-hand side of the field. And pulled back, it's just, it's terrible. It ended up going out for a 4-in, to be fair. Watching the Hartlepool game, good. Yeah, it's on Dazzer now, isn't it? It's annoying. Can you not say Argyles? Because I'm watching it, mate. Bit difficult, though. Well, it's a bit difficult when I've got Plymouth Argyle's Twitter. We have a goal in the Hartlepool game, but whether Nathan wants to know anything about it, I don't know. I won't say anything until he's actually seen it. Fyle taking on Hartlepool travelling to Fylde tonight in the National League. Looking to climb the table a little bit. I can try my best, but if I say there's I'll probably say there's a goal to KCOM, and then what you should do, mate, is just turn your sound down for about 10 seconds. While I just say who's winning, basically. 1-0 Plymouth winning. Well, I hope they do win tonight. It'd be amazing, but I don't think so. I think it's going to end up being a draw. I've got it as a draw tonight, to be fair, for Plymouth away to Hull. I'll tell them, well, Plymouth aren't winning. Been no goals so far. Apart from the goal in the National League, which was scored. I assume he's probably seen it by now. Was scored by David Ferguson for Hartlepool United. Pulls lead already. 1-0 Crawley. Yes, 1-0 Crawley just come through. Away to Lincoln. That's a big bit of a... That'll be a big... Yes, they're doing all right. Crawley have done all right. You know, I mean, a lot of people came up to League One and thought that they were going to get relegated instantly, thinking they weren't going to be good enough for this division. Well, they're proving a bit difficult for some teams. If you have just tuned in, thank you very much for joining. No action really in this Bolton Birmingham game. Nothing's really happened so far. Neither team's really had an opportunity. Bolton probably seeing more of the ball at the moment. We are only 6 minutes in, mind. You think we're going to get playoffs? We're only 2 points off. I'd like to say so, but I just have a feeling that we'll crumble at the last stages. Our last 2 games are Norwich and Coventry. The Norwich are a tough side. That's a big game. And Coventry, we never win. We never win against Coventry away from home. So, you know, if we haven't got top 6 sorted, I think by the time we play Norwich, then say your prayers, because I don't think we'll beat. I don't necessarily think we'll beat them, or and we certainly won't get anything at the Coventry's ground, whatever it's called, the Coventry Building Society Stadium, some Wanderers name. Yeah, 1-0 out the pool already inside 4 minutes. Perfect start. Walsall leading the Carlisle through Allen, and Swindon leading Salford by a goal to 0. So the class of 96 won't be too chuffed on, will they? There's a free kick's just been given to Birmingham. I'm giving you all the goals, goal updates as they go in around the grounds in the EFL today, EFL Championship League 1 and League 2, as well as the free 8 o'clock kickoffs taking place in the UEFA Champions League tonight, and also I've got 3 games saved in the National League, but only the 3 featuring the northern sides, Gateshead, Hartlepool and York. So I'll be giving you all the updates in EFL tonight, so should be a good night of football. 16 votes at the moment, 75% for Birmingham. Thank you very much. Free kick comes in for Birmingham, and it's absolutely useless. Your dad recovering all right? Yeah, nice. He's doing all right actually. He's in agony. He's in agony. There's potential that he might not get back to the Riverside before the end of the season, so he might not be back for the rest of the season. Which it is what it is. So at the minute I'm sort of chopping and changing between a friend of ours and me granddad, so chopping between 2 different family members. It's my dad's best mate, but has been a friend of the family for a long time. So yeah, I'm going with my granddad. I'm taking granddad to the the game against Queen's Park Rangers. Just to confirm, I have 2 granddads, and one of my granddads is the one that we literally had a funeral yesterday for me granddad Everett, who's up there, as you can probably see. You just see a little photo of him there. Probably can't see it very clearly because of the light shine on it, but yeah, he's up there. I tell you what, I say it's not very often. I mean, it's not very often I get emotional, but the funeral yesterday was a lovely service, but I couldn't hold it in the end. I'm afraid. I broke in the end. I don't like doing it. I've always been a guy who's tried to stay strong for people, you know. That's what our granddad wanted was us to be strong for him. No. Held it in for as long as I could, but then once we walked up to the coffin at the end, I was just gone. Ah, dear. That's a ball in for Birmingham. Headed away. Tommy Rovers are leading Grimsby by a goal to 0. That's away from home. Newport leading Gillingham by a goal to 0. Barrow leading Notts County away from home by a goal to 0. And Oh, fucking hell. Doncaster are losing to Bromley. Oh, yeah, the wood when I'm about to go and watch them. They have a home to Swindon on Saturday, so it won't be a straightforward game for Doncaster, but this is a game I see Doncaster winning personally. Fleetwood are winning a Crewe. Huh. Nice one. I bet they've took their 102 fans or something daft like that. I know for a fact that Ben Knackman will be there. It's hard. Yep, it is. That's life. Let's have a look. If you ever just tuned in, thanks for joining us. Birmingham piling on the pressure now in these first couple of minutes. It is all Birmingham now. Oh, for goodness sake. And Pearls have conceded. And Charlton are winning against Barnsley. Now, that was the one game that we were mainly keeping an eye on tonight. Because obviously we're doing this game, Bolton-Birmingham. A win for Bolton sees them going to top 6. Provided that Charlton lose to Barnsley. Now, Charlton are winning against Barnsley. And would you believe it? It's Macaulay Gillespie. Macaulay Gillespie is the one that scored. The bloody centre-back, Macaulay Gillespie. Oh, wow. So 1-0 to Charlton Athletic. I'm waiting for my pancakes. Did a stream on that thing you told me about. It worked brilliant, by the way. You won't believe who joined. Ishmael? Ishmael, possibly? I don't know. Yeah, it won't be any of the Borough players. Janino, Emerson, Ravanelli. I don't think so. Borough podcast. I don't know. Oh! It's a chance, that. Great chance. That's pretty much their first opportunity of the game, Bolton, that. Really good opportunity. I thought he was going to take that. Oh, Jake. Nice. I thought they were going to score that there. Lincoln have just equalised against Crawley, by the way, as we speak. But, what a chance that was for Bolton. Big opportunity. The first shot of the game, actually, to be fair. Corner in the box, and it's gone straight to the gloves of Peacock Fowler. I don't know who it was with that actual... I don't know who it was who hit that shot. Yeah, foul equalised, I know. The foul to keep hold of the lead. I think this is the chance, isn't it? So it's Collins, and he plays it to Aussie 2-2. Just runs into the penalty area. He's at the angle, goes onto his right foot. I don't know whether he's tried to go for the knee post, or whether he's tried to go for the far corner. But it ends up going pretty much straight to the keeper. Did still need saving. It was well saved by the feet of Peacock Fowler. That was literally the first opportunity of the match. First shot anyway. But Birmingham had one or two crosses into the box, but no good opportunities, really. Oh, that's a shot that's gone nowhere near. And also, guess who joined one of the Insta streams? A footballer. Crooks Jones, no. A footballer. Isaiah Jones. Yeah, hang on. Are you on about Isaiah Jones or Ishmael Jones? Because there's two. There's the Borough player, and then there's Ishmael. Well, sorry, the Luton player, and then there's Ishmael. It's his brother, who's also featured on the channel before. Oh, it's Isaiah. Fair enough, mate. Nice. Fair enough, mate. Getting up. Jones' brother was on here last week. He was on here last week, but unfortunately he got called away right at the end of the first half. He got called away by his mum, and then he ended up having to go to the shop with Isaiah. Are they still doing the pancakes or something? Because are they doing it? Cause I said to the Anne, just put sugar on them and bring them up, so I'm live. They obviously haven't paid any freaking attention. Right. Bear with me 2 seconds, Evan. I'll be back in 2 seconds. Right.
There's still a bit left in that bit that I said, but he said that was fine too.
I'll be back in a moment. In the meantime, Just chat to yourselves in a live chat. I don't mean literally send a message to yourself saying, "Hi, bud, how are you, bud? I'm fine, bud. What about you, bud?" No. Don't. Oh, hello, Scotty. Hi, Scotty. How are you? I'm fine, Scotty. What about you? No, don't do that.
Hansen looking down the field. Wants to go back. Under pressure from McAtee. To down. Flourish is coming to the club. Alfie may have just gone too early. Haven't left the top of their technical areas since this game got underway. Just see here, holding their line, and Alfie may half a yard too far in front. Big day at Wembley to look forward to next month. But to one of those 11 walk out to start at Wembley Stadium. Injuries to contend with for Chris Davies. Dykes involved again this evening. Just coming back from his injury. Just picked up in the semi-final against Bradford. Teachers moment of the game when he went down in the penalty area, believing they should have had a penalty. Sort of straight down the other end to get their equaliser, but it was a game that was won very late on by Lyndon Dykes. George Shostak went around, but he was back up on his feet. By Southwood. He's inside the Touching Stadium. Plenty of it coming from the end, which is soon nearly 4,000 Birmingham supporters. Power into Wrighton. Wrighton again, pushing and pressing, but Birmingham dealing with it well. Space. Got the Pake. On to Hansen. From Iwata. Around the corner without too much precision and take the challenge, and Bolton back on the ball here. Very watchable game so far, as tough it might be. Southwood here. Ramsey's got the best of balls. Calmly dealt with by Southwood.
Oh, I haven't missed a goal. Lovely. Sorry about that. Right. Oh. Sorry, guys. The Brad and Stephen having a chat. Hi, Stephen. How are you, Stephen? Sorry about that, guys. Look, it's Shrove Tuesday. It means pancakes. And I'm a Barwin bagger that just sprinkles sugar on them. I'm one of those boring guys who just has sugar on them. Yep, that's the way I like it. Boring, but there you go. Real Madrid 1, Atletico Madrid 0. Morecambe 1, Wimbledon 0. 2-1 Fylde against Hartlepool. Well done. And Cardiff 0, Burnley 1, and it's Josh Brownhill. What a surprise! Now, I don't think I've missed any action in this in the last couple of minutes, so hopefully I haven't missed much. No shots since no more shots. 1-0 Madrid. And that's Real Madrid, by the way, because they're against Atletico Madrid. Well done, TNT Sports. Have just uploaded the highlights from the Aston Villa game on YouTube, and have put on the title "Clumsy Bruges punished by Villa. Club Bruges 0, Aston Villa 0." They can't even get the bloody score correct on the title. Useless, aren't they? Anyways, let's carry on. Thank you those that have tuned in tonight, by the way. Both managers watching on. So yeah, 21.5 minutes into this top 7 battle in League 1. Bolton Wanderers 0, Birmingham City 0. No, Liam's just sent me his predictions for this weekend. And oh, it's a goal! It's a goal! That just came out of nothing. It's their first shot of the game. Birmingham lead. Who got the goal? Who's got the goal? Hansen. Ah. Wow. That came out of nowhere.
It's his first championship goal of the season.
That commentator's thick. He said it's his first championship goal of the season. They're in League 1.
Came in, and there was Hansen, who really had to control that effort. He swept it beyond Luke Southwood. That wasn't easy. That came to him awkwardly.
Brilliant cross. It does take a touch off a Bolton player and then falls straight to Hansen. He's not going to miss that, is he? Lovely. Tell you what, a well-worked goal. It's worked to the right-hand side, and then a cross comes in from Gardner Hickman, who will claim the assist. And it comes off, I think it comes off the head of a Bolton player, and then it just falls straight to Hansen at the back post. No one's marking him, though. It's terrible man marking. But when you're against top of the league, if you don't man mark your players, if you don't man mark players like that, then you're going to concede. 1-0 to the league leaders. And Lincoln now 2-1 up against Crawley. They were 1-0 down. They're now 2-1 up. They're doing alright this season, aren't they, Lincoln, a minute? Birmingham lead at the tough sheet. And that's literally first shot of the game. 1 shot each. 1 goal for Birmingham. Wow. Goal score for Birmingham City, number 7, Emil Hansen. Pancakes. Yeah. Oh, it's Rodrigo that scored for Real Madrid. What a surprise! Birmingham fans will be happy. They're leading at Bolton. Dare I say it against the one to play? I don't know, actually. I don't know. It's on the red button. You can get it on the Sky Sports website. Sky Sports app. I don't actually know whether I'd say it against the one to play, because Bolton were having a decent little spell, putting a bit of pressure on. Both teams have had some decent spells, just barely any shots from either of them, really. And then, first shot for Bolton, saved brilliantly by the legs of Peacock Farrell. And then, and then all of a sudden, one cross in, shot for Manson, and first shot of the game for Birmingham goes in the net. So, yeah, a game of pretty much nothing in the way of chances, but a goal. LOL! MK Dons are losing to Accrington. Who are they? Right, sorry. Oh dear. Hansen, why did I think it was Cochran? I don't know, because it definitely wasn't Cochran that scored. Cochran. Is it Cochran or Cochran? I don't know why, because it definitely wasn't Cochran that scored. He's playing left back. It was Hansen, just back stick, no one watching him, and he just smashed it in. Easy as you like, really, from there. Can Bolton find themselves an equaliser? There's a shot by... Are you doing a stream for Barney Liverpool? No, I'm not. No, I won't be. What are you trying to send? What you wanted me to send?
The email and password for thingy.
Email and password.
For,
oh, right. Sorry. I didn't know what you want about.
you know Dan Barlaser doesn't like pancakes.
Well, I suppose not everyone likes pancakes.
There was a video on Middlesbrough FC, and every player was being asked what the favourite pancake was. And Dan Barlaser just said, I don't like pancakes. What a weirdo.
Well, not everyone likes pancakes.
He's a weirdo.
Well, each to their own, really. People like parmos and some people don't. Doesn't make them weird, does it?
Oh, 1-0 Burnley.
Yeah, it is 1-0 Burnley. That was ages ago, that. You're a bit behind. York City are losing at home to Altrincham, which is not good for them.
That Talleyrand for Plymouth.
Yeah, he's bloody tall.
Yeah, he's had a yellow card.
Parmo's a Middlesbrough thing, mate. Chicken parmesan, it's a Middlesbrough thing. Middlesbrough delicacy. No, the Italian city's Parma. Parma. You know what I'm about. Carlisle have equalised against Walsall. Fairs. Back on level terms. 2-0 to Newport.
Oh, come on, PSV.
And Salford 1-1 now against Swindon. Pools 2-1 down at the one Reading next to Wickham, Burton, and all the other 8 o'clock games already underway in the first 15 minutes of them games. Only one goal in the Champions League so far. That came 4 minutes in at the Bernabeu in the Madrid derby. Real Madrid leading Atletico by 1-0. PSV hosting Arsenal as well, and Dortmund taking on Lille in the other Champions League round of 16 ties. So, yep. So, yeah, no more goals to really tell you about at the moment, but of course I will keep you up to date. We just got a stoppage in play at the moment as one of the Bolton players is too busy doing his shoelaces. Are you hammering out? No, I don't like it when I don't like the fact that some United fans are wanting hammering out. It's not necessarily down to hammering. Let's be honest. I mean, I can't lie. I think the team United have.
Really? So then get up, you clown.
Yeah, it's already done it. I think the team United have at the minute is just poor. On paper, you look at the team on paper and you're like, yeah, that's a decent team. And then when it comes to actually playing, some of them are just slow, lazy, can't be arsed, too worried about their paychecks. Like, you know, you've got a team of players and some of them can't be arsed. You know, and then you've got a goalkeeper in Onana who is just an absolute waste of space. He is absolutely dreadful. You know, so it's not mainly all down to the manager. I mean, he's not been able to make any transfers either because of the board and stuff. So, you know, you have Amowin with proper backing and a better squad, and I think we do better. It's a work in progress. Just going to have to see how things go next season. United are shocking. They've had all the great managers, including the Mourinho, but yet still sucked. Yet because United have a board full of more ones that don't like spending money, and then you've got a team on paper that just that's just not good enough. You know, cleave out the players. It's not Amarin, yes or no, no. Yeah, no, I'm saying that. I don't like people that just put the blame on Amarin all the time. Some people are too quick to blame their managers every time, I find. Lincoln have now made a 3-1 at home to Crawley. Wickham, second league at the moment, they're leading against Burton Albion by 1-0. And Newport 3-0 up. And I think is that a hat-trick for Camera? Is that a hat-trick for Camera? Yeah, it is. It's a hat-trick for Camera. Wow. It is a hat-trick for him. That's his first hat-trick since the 6-3 win against MK Dons in towards the end of December. Northampton leading Stockport by 1-0 at the moment. Stockport losing. That's a bit of a surprise, isn't it? Oh, unlucky. Yeah. 8-ball pull win wheel cash. Yeah. It is. Silly typo. Crew nil, Fleetwood 2. Bloody hell. The 2 penalties fails, though, especially from Lindelof. Yeah, poor. Poor penalties. Arsenal lead at PSV. And ironically, who did he used to play for? It's the former Ajax man. The former Ajax man, Julian Timber, has scored at PSV.
Oh, wow.
Wow, the Dutchman comes back to haunt them. So Arsenal lead in Champions League and 2-0 Fleetwood through Marsh. Nice. Lovely. Oh, so the Altrincham goal against York was an own goal. Keeping you up to date with all the goals at the moment. Still 1-0 to Birmingham in this match. As the cross comes in. Yeah, it's been a bit of a battle really for both teams. It's been a tough game. I mean, obviously both teams sensing that this is a fairly big game for both teams. Birmingham looking to extend the lead. And Bolton looking to potentially climb into the top 6 tonight with a win. Obviously depending on the Charlton result, but at the minute, it's not looking great for Bolton. They're currently 1-0 down.
I bet Alex Gilbert's
And
got
both teams have only had 1 shot, 2 shots. It's not been a great match, I must say, but still, it's always nice to do the neutral. Always nice to watch a few different neutral games. That was good. So thank you everyone, and thank you everyone for joining us so far. Glad you all stopped by. Thank you very much. And let's have a look here. Missing Alsop, to be honest. Peacock Fowler can be inconsistent and shaky. Peacock Fowler's a good keeper. I think Peacock Fowler's a decent keeper. He's a decent keeper. But yeah, he is sometimes inconsistent. Oh, that's a mistake. They can't capitalise on it. Back with Birmingham. Can they get out of their own penalty area? Yes, they can. Booted all the way down. Hansen tried to latch onto it. Couldn't manage it. And Bolton coming back forward again. Bolton trying to apply the pressure now on their opposition. Peacock Fowler's a decent keeper, but yeah, to be fair, I mean, if I was a Birmingham fan, I would probably prefer Ryan Alsop, to be fair. Ryan Alsop is... Do I say Ryan Alsop's probably championship goalkeeper? I think he's a championship goalkeeper. What has happened to Ryan Alsop? Is he injured?
23 minutes.
Inactive.
Just kicks it around the corner and now Cochrane. That's Ruben.
So he played. So he's played the last.
Attempt at goal so far this evening. Cochrane doesn't
He's played the last 6 games, but then is not featuring at the minute.
quite able to find out.
It says inactive. I don't know.
For both sides.
It just says inactive. I don't know what has actually. I don't know what the reason is. 2-0 Arsenal. Bloody hell. Bloody hell. Arsenal are steamrolling them at the minute. Oh, it's Waneri. What a surprise. He is so good, by the way.
Looks to set one in and it was just too far in front.
Should be about 6-0. Bolton got 10 behind the ball. Yeah, to be fair, they do seem to be playing. They're playing for a point. I think they're playing for a point or even a smash and grab, really, but not looking good at the minute for them. Birmingham trying to apply the pressure. It's terrible marking for that goal, though, I must say.
Whipping that ball in.
Was it Gardner Hickman again with that cross? I think it was.
Corner here for Birmingham.
I thought it was a throw. It's a corner, sorry, for Birmingham here. Corner for Birmingham, probably going to be swung into the penalty area. And it's going to be Pike, who swings it in. Oh, poor, it's headed away pretty easily by a Bolton player. Sam Dean Allardyce. Sam Allardyce. Nah.
Inside the penalty area, the cross comes in. It will break the hand.
Don't get me wrong. He was a good manager back in the day, but
Sees his avenue to shoot.
no, I don't think he'd do it.
Work by May.
I don't think he would. I don't think he'd go back into management now.
No nonsense. Bolton
Can you polish a turd?
out of harm's way.
What a daft question. What a silly question. Karim Adeyemi has scored for Dortmund against Lille. Ooh, ah, just a little bit. Ooh, ah, a little bit more. Ooh, ah, just a little bit.
Getting that advanced position.
Right.
Well, that was absolutely cack.
Body well. Collins has stayed down.
Nope, you can't. Goldbridge will tell you that one. Right. Don't mind me, I'm just going to, hope you don't mind, but I'm just going to tuck into these pancakes while I'm keeping my eye on all the scores. Since it's Show of Tuesday, I know this is a football stream, but because it's Show of Tuesday, who's had pancakes today? And what do you have on your pancakes? With me, I'm just a plain boring, I'm a boring old sod who just literally has sugar on. Who just literally has a little. Who just sprinkles a bit of sugar on pancakes. That's just the way I like them, to be fair. I'm sure everyone else has different varieties. Puts different things on their pancakes on Show of Tuesday. Some people had pancakes yesterday. I mean, it's called Show of Tuesday because it's on a Tuesday, not Show of Monday. Here come Bolton. There's shot. Oh, it's in! It's in! Oh, what a beautiful finish! He smashed it low. I don't know if it's actually gone. Has it gone? I mean, it might have gone through the goalkeeper's legs, you know. It's McAtee.
And he's popped up tonight.
McAtee with the goal. It's a ball through. He runs onto it. He's run into the penalty area and he thought, you know, I'll just go for it. Smashes it low. Low into the near post. Beautiful finish. Gonna have a look at this again. So it's a lovely ball through from Dakers. And then, oh, do you know? I think, it's a really good finish. He's just drilled it low. Drilled it low on the right foot. Right foot, drilled low. Bottom of the net, pretty much near post. Could Peacock Fowl have done better? I don't know. I don't know. People say he could have done better. People say he can't because I think there's probably too much power on it. There's that much power on the shot. It's quite. He's drilled it in with that much power, but I have a feeling. I think Peacock Farrell probably could have done a bit better there. I don't think it's great goalkeeping at all. You've got to defend in near your post properly. Sean Irvin saying offside. Never in a million years. Never in a million years. 2-0 Accrington Barrow as well.
2-0 Burnley.
But a big... Oh yeah, 2-0. Who scored for Burnley? It didn't come up. It came up, but I've skipped it. Probably Brownhill again. Esteve. I mean, it's a good goal. It's a brilliant strike, but I think... I mean, I'm talking from a neutral perspective. Let me just put the goal screen on. I'm talking from a neutral perspective here. From a neutral point, I think Peacock Farrell has to do better. You cannot allow... I mean, I know he's hitting with a lot of shot. There's a lot of force bad. There's a lot of venom in that shot. But you've got to defend your near post better than that. You've got to defend your post better than that. But also, where was the Birmingham defence? No one's tracking the run of McAtee at all. It's poor defending. It's a lovely goal for Bolton. A big goal for Bolton as well. But if you're a Birmingham fan, you'll be pissed. Because that's poor defending at your near post. Poor goalkeeper near post. And then also, it's just poor defending. Poor defending. Oh, Cardiff have scored. Goalie Cardied. As the say in Wales. Cardiff 1, Burnley 2. Okay, the equaliser for Bolton Wanderers. Scored by number 45, John McAtee. That's John McAtee with the goal. And there's another shot. Oh, it's deflected. McAtee again! Offside.
3-1 Lincoln.
Offside again.
Who saw that coming?
That against Crawley.
His thingy start.
Yeah, he's not, goals not being given. It's offside. The shot. Yeah, he is offside. Yeah, he's in an offside position. Unlucky.
Alex Gilbert's not playing for Charlton.
Yeah, Birmingham have fallen apart now defensively since that McAtee goal. And then initially scored again, but it was offside. Birmingham need to be careful. Drop us a like, by the way, if you haven't already done so. Thanks very much, everyone. Just messing on Bolton. Alright. Piss off, Birmingham fans. Same back to you, Pratt, but at least be respectful. Yeah. Come on. Show a bit of class. Won't let me sign in. Oh, well, I don't know why, because that's the correct password. Have you done the, No, have you done the not a robot thing correctly? Yeah. Oh, yeah, it was a good strike. No, it was a really good strike. Peacock Farrell has to do better at his near post. You know, I was saying he's a decent... I was saying he's a decent keeper. Obviously, Ryan Alsop's a much better keeper, but... You can't allow a shot to go in like that at your near post. It's poor defending. And also, poor goalkeeping. No, poor goalkeeping and also poor defending from Birmingham. No one tracking the one. He literally had all the time in the bloody world to smash it. So, yeah. 2 goals in the first half. Not been that many chances either for either side, but when there has been chances, they've been clinical with them. Oh, corner comes in for Bolton. And a header's wide at the post. From George Johnston. But Birmingham have fallen apart defensively in this first half now. It's all Bolton coming in towards the end of the first half. Eventful. Not too many opportunities. Been a tough game for both teams, which we knew was going to be the case. We knew it was going to be a tough game tonight. 2 goals. 2, I'd say, well-taken goals as well. Questionable defending, questionable goalkeeping. But there you go. And we're going into added time. The referee's indicated it'll be a minimum of 2 minutes at a time. 2 minutes of added time. Brought to you by Double Johnson. Thank you very much. 2 minutes at a time.
Come on, Eindhoven, man.
PSV are getting bummed, ladies and gents. 3-0. Mikel Marino, and they've only played 30 minutes. They're getting shot on PSV. It's going to be PS By in a minute, not PSV. Woohoo! Cheerio, and they've got to play at Arsenal next. Not many teams get points off Arsenal at the Emirates, so bye bye. And even if he's practically snapped ankle, hell, he'll even if he's practically snapped ankle would save that. But if that strike was aimed at the far post, he'd have had no chance. Oh, no, it's a good strike. I always think you run the risk a little bit trying to shoot for the near post, because majority of the time you'd expect the keeper to be able to stop the shot from going in his knee, but didn't. Cheers everyone, up your nose for the regulars. But almost half time here. Birmingham fans won't be happy about the goal conceded, but tough sheet. Sorry, I'm afraid I knew I was going to say that. I knew I was going to say a tough sheet joke at some point during the stream. I was just waiting to say it. I'm afraid couldn't resist that. I'm afraid. For anyone who doesn't understand, Bolton Stadium is called the Tough Sheet, SHEET, not tough shit. The Tough Sheet Community Stadium, as the half-time whistles go, and he's just said it, the Tough Sheet Stadium. Yeah, well, tough sheet to Birmingham. Poor defending led to a goal. Yeah, tough sheet for Birmingham. Yeah, quite frankly. Well, well, it'd be interesting to see what people's thoughts are on that. I mean, obviously, Birmingham will have been happy for the first 30 minutes or so, and then obviously, once that goal went in, it was all Bolton. Bolton were piling on the pressure. So, a bit of a contrast in first half, really. I mean, Bolton won't have been happy with the first 25, 30 minutes. Birmingham will have been happy with that. But then the final 20 minutes of the first half, Bolton will be the happiest. I don't know who's likely to go on the happiest side. I think possibly Bolton. Was obviously Bolton got the equaliser. They responded well. They've got the momentum now going into the second half. And it was a big goal. Because obviously they can go on and get a winner now potentially, and obviously results go their way, they led into the top 6. For Birmingham, I think Birmingham will be probably relieved that it's only 1-1, given that last 5 minutes when they had quite a few opportunities. Bolton towards the end of that first half. They did also have a goal that was disallowed for offside. Correct decision as well by the line, though. But just...
Oh, the third goal.
Woo!
The third goal's under VAR for offside. It's just been given.
Atletico Madrid have just equalised at the Bernabeu. Well, there you go. There you go. Atletico Madrid equalised. Julian Alvarez, former Man City player. Didn't expect Atletico Madrid to get very far with the Bernabeu. Well, we've got one or two Bolton fans. We've got Birmingham fans in there. So if you're a Bolton or Birmingham fan, give us your thoughts. Well, she probably won't be in stream. She'll be at the game. But if you are in the stream, you support Bolton or Birmingham, give us your thoughts on the first half. Be good to hear what you guys have to say. Me personally, I think it's been a tough half. It's obviously from a neutral perspective. I think Birmingham will be pretty relieved that it's 1-1 because the last 5 minutes they were so bad. Bolton, no, on the other hand, they'll be very, very happy that it's 1-1. They'll be happy that they responded well and they got themselves almost into the lead, albeit an offside goal, unfortunately. But they'll probably feel like now they can go on in the second half and potentially finish the turnaround. For Birmingham, they need to really click into gear in the second half, because I don't think they've been that great at all. Certainly in the latter stages of the first half. The goals, the first goal, for anyone who's just tuned in, 1-1 the moment at half time between Bolton and Birmingham. Let me just take off the edit time screen, and bless you. 1-1 half time between Bolton and Birmingham at the Tough Sheet. And first goal came inside the first 25 minutes. It was Birmingham goal, literally their first chance of the game. It was a cross and a penalty from Gardner Hickman, who I will say, by the way, I think Gardner Hickman's had a really good game so far. I think he's played really well, actually. He's put some good looking crosses into the penalty area as well, and I think overall he's been a very good player in this game. I think he's been yeah, it was a good cross, really. I think he's a good I think he's a decent player. 5 shots to 2, dear me. Yeah, Bolton have been the better. But yeah, Birmingham's first chance, literally crossing from Gardner Hickman, who I think's had a decent first half, and I think it did take a touch off a Bolton player, but then fell straight to the back post where Emil Hansen was just literally lurking and just said, "Oh, thank you, I'll just smash that into the net." The goalkeeper pretty much to the other side of the goal, nowhere near it. That was 1-0, and then obviously literally about 5-6 minutes, probably about 5 minutes before half time, Bolton equalised with a well taken strike from James McAtee, from John McAtee. I keep getting them mixed up with the bloody Man City one. It was a lovely goal in the end from John McAtee, but really poor defending and poor goalkeeping, really. So yeah, I think Bolton will be the happier of the two sides, but you can all give us your thoughts. Abysmal defending. We were like snails trying to get back. Fair play to Bolton, by the way, having a nice pitch to play. Weddings was like a cow shite. Yeah, Weddings isn't exactly great. I mean, I think one of the worst. I think, well, as much as I like Bradford's ground, I think it was in pre-season, Bradford's pitch was not exactly great. When I went last season, it wasn't a particularly great pitch. I think it's probably a bit better. It's probably got better now as the last couple of months, etc. The years actually gone on. But yeah, their pitch wasn't exactly great. Plymouth Field, when they played against Bolton a couple of years ago, and they scored that memorable goal where it was literally like playing football on the swimming pool. There was so much water coming off the surface, and literally the ball was going nowhere. And they scored in the end. It was terrible pitch conditions, but yeah, Bolton have a really nice field. Yeah, it's definitely onside because it's Gardner Hickman. I was saying he's had a decent first half. It was Gardner Hickman that played him on side, and he just didn't close McAtee down in time. As he was starting to close him down, that's when he hit the shot. He didn't close him down quick enough. Yeah, it's a low strike near your post. Yeah, I mean, it's a well taken goal, but Peacock Farrell has to do better. Yeah, he's got to do better at his near post there. Bolton goal was better. Ours was literally a tap in. Well, he couldn't really miss from that, could he? To be fair, I don't think Emil Hansen was going to really miss that. Is this the goal that was offside? Yeah, it was pretty much blocked by his own play and then just fell straight to McAtee. It was offside, but unfortunate. I'm sorry for any Birmingham fans, but I think Bolton are going to turn it around. I think Bolton will turn it around second half, because I don't think Birmingham have looked poor defensively. They don't look great defensively. But, like I say, I've been wrong in the past, could be wrong again. We'll see what happens. We're going to go for a quick break whilst I go and eat me pancakes. So stay where you are. We're going to play a little bit of music. Obviously non-copyright, because obviously can't play copyright music. We'll be back very shortly after the break. Oh, hang on a sec. Is me having a sleepover tonight? Who calls it a sleepover? Me is here Sunday to Friday normally. Well, yeah, she only ever goes back to her own house for 2 nights. But if you knew why, then you'd understand. But we're not going into that. Yeah. Did you see that absolutely shocking tackle by the Millwall keeper the other day? Yeah, a former Middlesbrough goalkeeper, by the way, Liam Roberts. Former Middlesbrough goalkeeper. Michael Oliver is absolutely disgusting not giving a red card. I don't understand how Michael Oliver can't see that as a red card. Like, what the hell did he think it was? What did he think it was? Did he clash of heads or something coming together? What did he think it was? A coming together or something like that? I don't know. When you see the actual tackle again, it's atrocious. It's atrocious. It deserved a red card. You know, I mean, it's one of the worst challenges I've seen in a long time. And unfortunately, he was a former Borough player that did it. Which a lot of Borough players have criticised him for it. But he's not one of our players now, so, you know. But I've got to say, Millwall fans are a bit disgusting, by the way, for chanting about Matete being in hospital because of it. Really chanting about it. Awful. But what do you expect? What do you expect from Millwall fans? We're going to go for a quick break, and then we'll come back and go through the latest scores for you all, and that'll be in a couple of minutes. We'll play a song and probably come back. See you in a few moments. Welcome back, everyone. Thank you very much indeed for staying with us. The players are going to be coming back out onto the field very, very shortly, all being well. But before that,
Go downstairs when you go.
why did you bring them up then?
Because they were in the bag. That's why.
I ain't going downstairs at the minute, so. Thank you very much for rejoining us. If you have just joined us again, latest scores for you all across the grounds. Let's. Oh, excuse me. Let's have a look. First of all, at the Champions League, in the 5:45 kickoff today, it ended Club Brugge 1, Aston Villa 3. In the 8 PM kickoffs, it is Borussia Dortmund 1, Lille 0, PSV Eindhoven 1, Arsenal 3, and it's currently Real Madrid 1, Atletico Madrid 1. EFL Championships, currently Cardiff 1, Burnley 2, Hull City 0, Plymouth 0, Millwall 0, Bristol City 0, and Preston 0, Swansea 0. League 1, it's Blackpool 0, Peterborough 0, Bolton 1, Birmingham 1, as we know here. Cambridge United 0, Stevenage 0, Charlton Athletic 1, Barnsley 0, Huddersfield 0, Wrexham 0, Lincoln City 3, Crawley 1, Mansfield 0, Wigan Athletic 0, Northampton 1, Stockport 0, Rotherham 0, Leyton Orient 0, Shrewsbury 0, Bristol Rovers 0, Reading 0, Exeter 0, and Wickham 1, Burton 0. As both teams coming back out onto the field now for the second half, let's have a look at League 2. Accrington 2, MK Dons 0, Bradford City 1, Cheltenham 0. Who scored for Braddy? Lapsley. Company Bromley 1, Doncaster 0, Carlisle 1, Walsall 1, Colchester 0, Chesterfield 0, Crewe 0, Fleetwood 2, Grimsby 0, Tranmere 1, Morecambe 1, Wimbledon 0, Newport 3, Gillingham 0, Notts County 0, Barrow 1, Port Vale 0, Harrogate 0, and Swindon 1, Salford 1. Very quick look at the National League Premier. AFC Fylde 2, Hartlepool 1, Aldershot 0, Dagenham Redbridge 0, Barnet 3, Yeovil 0, Boston United 0, Oldham 0, Eastleigh 1, Ebbsfleet 0, Halifax 1, Forest Green 0, Maidenhead 1, Braintree 2, Rochdale 0, Gateshead 0, Solihull Moors 1, Sutton United 1, Southend 1, Woking 1, Tamworth 0, Wilston 0, and York City 0, Altrincham 1. And those are the latest scores. Hull City have scored against Plymouth Argyle, which doesn't surprise me considering Plymouth haven't had a shot in the first 15 minutes of the game. And it is... Oh, the former Leeds player, isn't it? Yep, former Leeds and former Sunderland player, Joe Gelhardt. So they're going to be pissed about that. 6 shots to none. Yeah, Plymouth have been absolutely battered in that first half. Plymouth getting battered in that game, to be fair. No shot at all. Oh dear. The goal score for the Tigers. So, yeah. Joe Gelhardt with the goal. Back underway for the second half then here at the Tough Sheet. And it's currently 1-1 at half time between Bolton and Birmingham City. No subs made by either team at the start of the second half. So we remain with the same 2 starting 11s. Southwood, Toll, Farino, Joseph, Johnston, Dakes, Ozzy Tutu, Thomason, Morley, McCarthy, and Mendes and Collins for Bolton. For Birmingham, remains the same: Peacock, Farrell, Gardner, Hickman, Clara, Davies, Cochran, Irata, Pike, Williamson, Dowell, Hanson and May. Crossing for Bolton, headed away. Not cleared away though very far for Birmingham. Here's Owen Morley. Lovely work. Is he going to shoot? Is someone going to shoot from distance here? No, works it out to the right hand side. Lovely play. There's the cross. It's in there. It's hanging around the bendy area. Morley with a shot. Oh, it's blocked. Brilliantly Not exactly on the goal line, but it was almost at the goal line, actually. It's a brilliant block, because it was definitely going in that. That was on target for Bolton. Great start for the Wanderers. What is wrong with Virata today? My word. Yeah, he does. Yeah, doesn't seem up for it. He looks a bit off it today, doesn't he? Doesn't look like he's up for it today for some reason. Just looks a bit... Yeah. Doesn't seem himself. He normally plays well, but he's not playing well. That's a silly foul. Clumsy from Gardner Hickman. That's going to be the first yellow card of the game. Poor start to the second half. A guy that I thought had a decent first half for Birmingham. Apart from obviously the goal that they conceded. But I thought he was okay in the first half. And then second half, yay. Goes for the ball, but comes in. He goes for the ball, but he tackles late. It's a late tackle. What's the Welsh equivalent of the English Premier League, and who's their highest paid player? Wales have their own league, and Wales' league's called the Welsh Premier League. I think the biggest team in there is probably the New Saints. One of the biggest sides will be the New Saints. Oh, it's a goal! It's a goal! I'm sorry, I didn't really see it. I was busy trying to answer the guy's question. That's not your fault, by the way. I should have had my eye on the game. Bolton have scored. Didn't really see the goal, so I'm going to have to have a look at the replay. Sorry about that. 2-1 Bolton. I don't know who got the goal. I don't know what happened.
Thomason.
So it looks like Thomason with the goal by the looks of it. Oh, he's doing the bloody chicken. Look here. Oh my god, that is so shit. That is terrible. Okay, that's terrible. Okay, the free kick comes in from the left-hand side. No, you don't. I don't do Collins. Left-hand side, free kick. Free kick into the penalty from the left-hand side. It's headed away, not very far though, by Birmingham player. Headed back forward by, I think, McAtee. And then literally just literally smashed home from, what, 4 yards? Well, actually, no, if anything, I don't think Thomason even gets a touch on that. Thomason goes for it. I don't think he even gets a touch on it. I don't think he gets a touch on that, but there you go. That's poor defending. Couldn't clear the lines. Headed back forward. Kicked in the net. I mean, there's nothing Peacock Fowl can do. Just no one keeping their eye on him. Just poor defending. 2-1 Bolton. And what a perfect start to second half. And it's no more than they deserve, Bolton. Start of second half. They've started. One of Bristol City to Millwall, yeah. They've been really good so far, to be fair. Bolton has started the second half. They fully deserve it. You know. But the 2 goals that they've conceded, to be fair, all 3 goals conceded today in this game. Poor defending by both teams with the goals. Like the first goal for Birmingham. No one picking them up at the back post. Bolton's equaliser. 1 through ball. And, you know, 1 through ball. And, yeah. 1 through ball and the Birmingham defenders too slow to react. And then that one literally doesn't get a very good header on. Doesn't really clear it. Doesn't get much on the header. They don't get it away. Gets headed back forward and then kicked in the net. So easy. Just poor defending. Who's got the goal in the end? Okay, it was him. Yeah, he's been given the goal. Okay, the goal scorer for Bolton Wanderers. Number 4, George Thomason. Up the Villas put SOTC, which roughly means shit on the city. Oh, good. York have equalised. Nice one, Minstermen. Best thing to come out of Bolton was Fred Dibner. Okay. Coywm. come on you... Does that mean come on you white men? Because they're playing white? Does it? What's it mean? Come on... Well, it's not come on you Wanderers, because that would be COYW. I don't know what the M stands for. A yellow card just been given to John McAtee, I think, for complaining about something. So what happened here? So Aussie 2-2 and Gardner Hickman. So Gardner Hickman was pulling him back. He was on the yellow card, by the way. I think he's lucky to get away with it. And then McAtee just said, "Why have you not given him a yellow card?" And he's argued at the referee. And then he's ended up in the referee's notebook himself. Don't argue with the referee, McAtee. But I said at half time, and I was right. I said I wouldn't be at all surprised if Bolton do what I think they'll do, which is turn it around from 1-0 down. And that's exactly what I've done. Oh, that's a mistake. That's a mistake Alfie May couldn't make his of it. Come on, you're right. That's what it means, correct? Okay, fair enough. You might as well call us the flies. Blue balls. Oh, for God's sake. Oh, dear. The flies. Oh. Right. Jonathan Walton's happy in the chat. And so Sprog. Sprogbog. What a interesting name. Hello, Nicola Bader. Thanks for joining. Apologies, I was busy doing something. Thomason, you're the chicken. Stephen and Theo Ogden will be happy. Whether that's if they're even there, because knowing Theo, he'll be probably at Real Madrid or somewhere like that. He normally is. It's getting interesting second half. The referee's just called the captain over. He called the captain over for Birmingham and has said that, can you calm your players down, and especially Gardner, because he keeps holding on to Aussie 2-2's shirt. He's going to get sent off for this way. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets sent off at this rate, Hickman. One in a very tight line. And the Bolton fans are booing because he's actually going to be brought off as a sub now. Because Birmingham are going to make subs.
Who are you? What?
Who are you? I don't know. I don't know what he's on about. Double substitution for Birmingham City. Leaving the field is number 19, Taylor Gardner Hickman. Also leaving the field is number 7, Emil Hansen. Coming on the field is number 23, Alphonse Samsted. And also coming on the field is number 26, Luke Harris. Corner, surely? Yeah, good shot. Collins deflected corner. Just for you, Mia. Yep. Chris is going to be fuming at them. This is getting ridiculous now. Stupid fouls. Yes, silly. They haven't really learnt their lesson, have they? In this second half. Just silly. Do you reckon Bolton will win this? I think so. I think Bolton can get a third, really, because the way Birmingham are playing, Birmingham are all over the place.
Oh, wow, it would have been 2-1 there.
They're all over the place. They're starting to lose their heads a bit as well. Like, the captain's got to step in and try and calm them down. It's never good when you know that the captain's getting spoken to by the referee, basically saying calm your players down, because it's getting a bit ridiculous. Corner, take a shot. Oh, bye! Well, that was fucking dreadful. We're not normally that dirty. I don't know what the hell's going on. Yeah, it's strange. I get rather cross with many players of a certain age. 18 to 24, absolutely not like men of old. Yeah, but I suppose when you'd expect the older players to set a good example to the younger ones. Like, you expect the older generation to the older generation will most likely set a good example to the younger generation. That's always the case. But sometimes the senior players do have to step in.
1-0 Colchester.
Yeah, Colchester leading at home to Chesterfield.
And then there was another one.
And
3-0.
Braddy have just scored a third. Well in, Brad. Nice one, Bradford. Oh, if Doncaster lose today, that makes things very interesting because it's only a 3-point gap between them and fourth. Trevor Owens joins in. Hey up me duck. Hi. Don't know what you're on about there, but hello, Trevor. Come on, Bolton, says Anastasia. Anastasia Mametia. 2-0 Hull. Oh, are you watching it?
Yeah.
Sorry. Oh, it's Abu Kam. I was just saying for everyone. Abu Kamal has just made it 2-0 to Hull.
Unlucky, lads.
Yep. Gonna be a long journey home for the Plymouth fans. They're getting annihilated in the second half.
Cooksey will be off the door.
Plymouth still haven't had a shot and they're 60 minutes in. Bit embarrassing by their
They are
standards.
doing a substitution though.
Rotherham 1, Leighton Orient 0. Come on, you're right, man. I thought that's something, yeah. Bolton will get a spanking tonight. I don't think so, mate. I don't think so. I think there's more chance of Birmingham getting a spanking tonight rather than bloody Bolton. Bloody Birmingham are all over the shop. They've been so poor in the second half. No chance. Bolton have been the better side in the second half, Trevor. They fully deserve to be leading. They could have had a third in this second half if they'd have been poor. Where are you from, lad? Teesside, mate. Teesside, mate. One of the poorest places to live in the country financially, but never mind. Yep. Rotherham 1-0. It was an own goal. Hello, shop lad. Hello, shop lad. Yep. All over the shop, yeah. I don't know who uses the word all over. I don't know who does that. 2-0 Barrow at Notts County, fair enough. I was told about your show by Darren Linthorpe Davies or something like that, as a fellow Middlesbrough man, Linthorpe. I don't know. I don't know who he is, I'm afraid. I don't know who he is, to tell you the truth, mate. If they say it's because we don't have Stansfield, I'm literally gonna jump and land on my head to get rid of my brain cells. Oh no, they can't. No, Birmingham fans can't. There's no reason to be playing. You've got no reason to be playing as badly as this in the second half. At Bolton, it's a big game, you know. You should be playing better than this, you know. Aaron Morley's going to get booked for that. Yeah. Pulling him back. Silly. From Aaron Morley. 2-2's very fast. They had to pull his pants down to stop him. Oh, no, sorry. I'm from Linthorpe. Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. Yeah, you're from Linthorpe. Oh, well, that's... it's not too far, really, from us. Smoggy, blow me a kiss, mate. No. I don't know why Crooks isn't playing. I don't know if he's maybe picked up a knock. He's either picked up a knock or he's probably just been rested. I don't know. Oh, I see. Right. Okay. Fair enough then. That'll hurt, yeah.
4-1 Arsenal. Off, man.
Martin Odegaard. Oh my god, 6 shots and they've scored 4. That PSV keeper is terrible.
Oh, they've done a Tibble substitution.
Where the hell's Linthorpe? Pretty much central Middlesbrough. It's like it's pretty much where the town centre is. It's pretty much. It's like just. It's literally pretty much where the town centre is. It's pretty much Linthorpe. Notts County have scored, so it's now Notts County 1, Barrow 2. Arsenal 4-1 up at PSV. Martin Odegaard. Oh! Birmingham panicking. I swear, if this was against Wickham, we'd have got battered. Yeah. Oh. Here you are, up your nose. Thank you, Nicola. What have you sent to me? Oh, I haven't do it. Cambridge 0, Stevenage 1. Oh, for fuck's sake, Mask. Now Mask losing. It's going to be 6 points that we've lost against North Shields. For fuck's sake. Oh.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Birmingham are panicking defensively. They're all over the shop. I said they've been poor.
Piss right off Arsenal. El Trossard, 5-1.
2 goals in a minute, and that's goodbye PSV, because they ain't going to win at the Emirates. But they would have to win by 5 goals to qualify. They ain't going through. PSV gone out. Arsenal heading to the quarterfinals, I think. £5 towards cocaine. Birmingham in for a thrashing. I have a feeling they'll concede a third sooner or later. McAtee's starting to lose his head a bit. If he's not careful, he'll be sent off because he's already on the yellow. This referee looks like this referee's gonna. Jay Stansfield's coming on. Stanny's coming on. And looks like Duke. Former Borough player Lukas Jukovic. I'm not panicking, just completely dead inside. This defence has traumatised me. Tough day at the Spurs. Fucking hell, boys. Wow. 5-1 Arsenal, yep. Defending even, yeah. Calm it down a bit, lads, in there. I don't fancy having to deal with arguments in the chat.
Which one's Stanfield? The one with the dark hair?
I thought
Oh no.
Stansfield was still injured. Well, he's obviously not injured. But he's coming back on. It's something to do with don't take any notes. I can't say it on the stream. Oh, hang on a sec. Let me be. No. No. No.
God, Plymouth have got some weird players, haven't they? Can't pronounce half of them.
Now those Birmingham changes will come. Just 2 weeks after picking up that injury, Jay Stansfield back in action.
Nothing to do with that, mate. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Take the place of Kieran Dow.
Piss off. Do me head in. He's doing me head in chat.
Perhaps just gives Birmingham the option here to
Sorry, that guy's doing me nothing in the chat at the minute.
pass this ball.
55 votes. And still 73% Birmingham. That's that for the poll. Or 72%, whatever, but it was 73. And then 27th. Strange. Now that Steno and Duke are on the pitch, you watch the Blues pull this around 3-2 Blues, or worst case 2-2. I still personally don't see it. I still think you'll lose it. This will be their third and fourth subbed at the mid. Substitutions made by Birmingham City, leaving the field number 9, Alfie May. Coming on the field is number 28, Jay Stansfield. And also leaving the field, number 30, Keewan Darrell. And coming on the field is number 10, Lucas Jukovic. Substitution for Wanderers. Leaving the field, number 7, Carlos Mendes. Coming on the field, number 31, Joel Randall. Peterborough, I believe. I retract my vote. Well, I'm afraid, mate, once you've voted in it, you can't take the vote away. You right, says Chris. 2-1 to Real Madrid, by the way. Brahim Diaz. And Grimsby Tranmere now 1-1. Birmingham are definitely feeling blue. All the Blues jokes are coming out nowadays. Yeah, I know that. Pick the fine time to leave me, Lucille. The 400 children and I can't remember what the bloody lyrics are. Boy, do I look silly. No, not really. It's all about opinion. But I will say in the second half, Birmingham had literally, one shot? Bolton had 5. All Bolton in the second half. They've dominated it. And they're coming forward again. Yeah, 400 odd views so far. I'm quite happy with how today's gone, actually. 2-1 to the bank. That's bad, because that means they've won 4 on the bounce. Oh, they're going to win a few games on the bounce, and that's a bit annoying. Let's just hope they don't turn up against. Let's just hope they don't turn up on Saturday against Doncaster. Yeah, Gillingham have scored at Newport. KRO from Salema. I don't know how to actually pronounce it. I think it's I think it might be Sulema. Sulema Zaman. Yeah. It's one of those pronunciations. I'm not sure which one it is. Oh, excuse me. Suleiman. Then why does it say Sulima? If it said Suleiman, I'd know who it is. I'd know what it was. It's Collins 3-1! Good night, Birmingham. 3-1. I think that's game over now. Aaron Collins. Salford have equalised 2-2 at Swindon now. And it's 3-1. That's pretty much game, set and match for Bolton Wanderers.
You're not in darts, you know.
Game, set and match, yeah.
Look, that's all you dad.
Oh my god, yeah.
Oh wow, welcome to the game, Wrexham.
If Duke scores, I'm on the pitch. Shut
Welcome
up,
to the
get him on.
game.
You say it's game over, but I hardly doubt it. Loads of time yet. You little fit. Mate, I'm not a bloody Birmingham fan, but I think, to be fair, if you look at how the game's been going, I mean, literally, Bolton have fully deserved it. They've absolutely dominated Birmingham in the second half. Birmingham have been really poor. They've been so poor the second half. They don't look like turning it around. But as you say, there is always time. But I don't see it personally. I think that's game, set, and match for Bolton. Well, Bolton fans will be happy, but it's a poor result for Birmingham as it stands, unless they can, as the guy said, potentially turn it around. Wrexham leading, and Wickham 2-0, by the way, so this is not a great result for Birmingham, because it means the lead is now closed to 9 points. They do still have a game in hand. Bozos, total bozos. Yeah. Fuck the Bolton. What match is that your sister's watching? That's not my sister, that's my fiance, mate. It's definitely not, it's my fiance. Are you watching?
I'm watching Plymouth versus Hull.
You're watching Hull. She's watching Hull. Third goal for Bolton Wanderers, scored by number 19, Aaron Coley.
Raheem Diaz, is that Luis Diaz's brother?
No, Brahim Diaz is from Morocco. Well, he's Spanish, but he changed his nationality to Morocco. He's a Moroccan player. No relation to Luis Diaz, as far as I know. Nearly got a hole in my floor, thanks to... Oh dear. Ah. Hasn't this gone well? Not like a peaceful stream. Collins with a shot straight to keeper.
No, he has got a brother, but he's called Jesus.
Blue Bozzles. Nearly got a hole in my floor thanks to these stupid blue Bozzles. Get a fucking lamppost and goal. Birmingham fans wishing they'd voted for Bolton. Well, no, they had every right to. They have every right to vote for. To be fair, mate, I said personally, from a neutral perspective, it would make things very interesting in the top 6 race if Bolton won, and I'd be more. I'd like to see Bolton win. Bolton a good side, but I did think Birmingham would win this game. But at the minute, they're getting absolutely slaughtered in this match.
Oh, the second goal for Wickham was an own goal.
2-0 Wickham, by the way, for Birmingham fans. Sorry to break the bad news. What do you think of Bolton? I don't think Bolton are shit. I think Bolton are a good side. I think they'll do alright with Stephen Schumacher, personally.
That has to be a penalty.
You know, predicted 3-1, but not like this.
That has to be a penalty for Plymouth.
What's happened in the game? I can't see it.
A whole player's pushed
Oh! Crossed in, headed over. Yeah, Bolton are all over them. Bolton are going for a 4th. If they get a 4th, you might as well just say goodnight Vienna. Well, it'd be goodnight Birmingham, actually, not goodnight Vienna, but, you know. All Bolton need now is for Charlton to not do a... Although on the plus side for them, Huddersfield are losing, which means the gap now between them and the top 6 as it stands is 1 point. And now only 3 points because Stockport are losing. 3 points off 4th. So, they're doing well.
Maxi has just come off.
Blue noses. Maxi Talaviero.
Yeah, and then number 11's gone on.
15 minutes to score 3 goals, no chance. Yeah, I don't see it. If I'll tell you something, if you come back from 3-1 down with 13 minutes to go, that would be quite amazing. It would be quite outstanding. But personally, I don't see it. But you never know. Stranger things have happened.
Credit to Plymouth's coach, by the way, going to see Man United on Sunday.
Yeah, go and watch that crap again for another 90 minutes. Bolton take all 3 points. We don't deserve even a point for that. Yeah. You haven't looked great today, let's be truthfully honest. No more goals to tell you about at the moment, but when there is a goal, I'll let you know. Oh, goodness me. Second half, Bolton have had 9 shots. Can I say, by the way, this is how bad Birmingham have been. They've had 3 shots. Oh, York have conceded. Birmingham have had 3 shots. Bolton have had 14. And 9 shots have been in the second half. They battered them in the second half. You know, like, I don't think Blues fans can really complain. The better side has won this game.
I've still had no shots.
Simply, the better side has won this game. Sorry to the Birmingham fans, but you know, I mean, I'm not a Birmingham fan or a Bolton fan. This is a neutral stream for me. You know, I'm doing it as I do some games as neutral streams. So this is a neutral stream for me. But I went for this game because I knew it was going to be a fairly big game. You know, but nah, poor. Penalty gets scored against again. Thought it was your mum. No, my mum's in bed. I think my mum's in bed, Nate. So I don't know what you're on about. Northampton 1, Stockport 1, Stockport level.
Oh, big chance for Bristol City.
That's 2-0 Bristol then. That was in the first half. We barely have 10 minutes to come back. Yeah.
Oh, George Saville and Josh Coburn are both playing for Millwall.
Yep, 2-0 Bristol City. Millwall 0, Bristol City 2, Championship. And that's gone out of play by Cochrane, and it's 2-2 for Notts County now. Oh, Harry Cornick's the one that scored for Bristol. Going to be another sub for Birmingham.
Luke Kundle came off and Josh Coburn went on.
That was for... That's for Millwall.
Yeah, Billy Mitchell.
You'll get me confused here. Substitution for Birmingham City, leaving the field is number 24, Tomoki Iwata. Coming on the field is number 6, Christian Bielik.
Who's M. Donahue?
Oh, 2-0 now. Matthew Donahue, Championship referee. We played like... Yes, a few times, these shit. We played like a national league team tonight and not England national. Right. To be fair, I mean, I've watched Birmingham on a few occasions actually this season when they've been on. If I've seen them on the Sky Sports main event or something, or been watching the EFL highlights. Surely they've not played this badly. Badly this season. They just don't look like. They don't. I mean, I get you top of the league by 9 points as it stands because of Wickham winning, but the way they've played, they haven't looked like a top of the league side in this match. Free kick in the penalty area, headed straight to the keeper by Bielik. That's his first involvement since coming on, but they've just been really surprisingly poor.
It's 2-1 Barrow, by the way. Their goals being disallowed.
Surprisingly. Okay. Yeah, surprisingly poor. I've never... I don't think I've seen Birmingham play this badly in a long time. You know, I can't think what it's like for Birmingham fans seeing a performance like this against a team that's chasing top 6 as well. They could potentially go up with you this season if they play the cards right. Rochdale 1, Gateshead 0, unlucky Heed. Lille have equalised at Dortmund. Yes. Happy days. Lille have equalised. It's Havildsen. Pretty sure he scored 2 against Feyenoord. He's been on good form. Havildsen's been on good form this year. Handball there. Against, I think, Luke Harris, I believe is. Handball against Luke Harris. And we're going to have a sub for Bolton. Subdivision 4, Wanderers leaving the field. Goal scorer number 45. John McAtee. Coming on the field for the Wanderers is number 17, Clyde Lolos. McAtee heading off. He's had a good game. He's had a really good game. McAtee. He's had a good game, McAtee. Got a standing ovation from the Bolton Wanderers fans there. Can he keep that in play? Aussie 2 oh. I like the look of that Aussie Tutu, by the way. He looks like a really good player. Looks like a really good, bloody quick player and all. And the match attendance at the Tough Sheet Stadium today is 23,023. So...
Absolutely. Put a new head on my toothbrush.
Doesn't work.
And what happens? It dies. And I haven't got the charger with me either.
Oh, well, you're stuck.
I go, oh no, I can still brush my teeth with it. The charger's just...
So the actual bush itself's died.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
I don't think I can get a charger from anywhere either.
Probably not. I don't know what you charge it with. Obviously you charge it, but I don't know what type of charger you charge it with.
Yeah. 4-1 Lincoln.
4-1 Lincoln, freaking hell. Lincoln 4, Crawley 1. Definitely good night Vienna there. Birmingham need to get a goal sooner or later. They need to get a goal quickly if they want to try and get a comeback in the next couple of minutes. Fair play Bolton, all 3 points deserved. I've no doubt Villa has to win. I no doubt Villa has to win today as well. Day football well totally ruined for me. To be fair, mate, I thought Aston Villa were going to struggle, and they did, but I thought Aston Villa were always going to find a way of scoring. Albeit by an own goal and the penalty. Gotta say, it was a cracking finish for the own goal. Crew nil, Fleetwood 3. He'll be happy about it. He'll be happy about that, Ben Napman. Nappers will be happy with that. Jordi Uzzy 2-2. He's been really good. Bolton still have 3 subs up the sleeves if they decide to make any more subs. Depends what Shuey decides to do.
£7. Yeah, £7.29.
Yeah, they're definitely not going to come back now. Not unless they can score like something like 2 goals in 2 minutes or something like that.
£7.29 just for the...
Bloody Sprog's bloody rubbing it in. I'm sure you're going to be loved by Birmingham fans tonight, not? But I don't think he cares. But this is a really poor result for Birmingham. It's a cracking result for Bolton, though. Because that means, as it stands, there's only 1 point separating them in the top 6 now. They needed to get a result today. Stephen Schumacher and his side annihilating Birmingham in the second half. How many subs do we have? You can have up to 5 subs. Birmingham have used all 5. Stansfield goes for shot, and it's absolutely awful. Not a lot of power on it. Straight at the keeper. We're still going up as champions. Good luck scrambling for the playoffs. To be fair, I think Bolton will get them.
My word.
I think Bolton get playoffs. 6 for Arsenal. And they've still got 15 minutes to go.
Odegaard.
He's too good. This is a bit embarrassing for Eindhoven, isn't it? 6-1 Arsenal. Yeah. Just say bye to PSV because they're heading out to the Champions League big time. Because they're not going to be they're not going to do that at the Emirates. Arsenal are normally better at home than they are away. Oh, crazy. It's finished. Blackpool 0, Peterborough 0.
Oh, no, they made predictions as well.
I think so.
Yeah, it was.
Blimey, you must have long sleeves, lol. If only you have Levy as a sub.
I didn't play for League 2.
Almost added time. I blocked that loud. I wouldn't want to imagine what sort of hobbies he gets into with this bit, yeah. Tot scenes. Tot scenes PSV. Absolutely, Nicola. Absolutely. 6-1 Arsenal.
So she
I
knows
mean-
a bit of Dutch.
She probably doesn't know much. Now they're making subs, Birmingham. Suggestions for the Wanderers leaving the field. Number 16, Aaron Morley.
Alex Gilbert is the only player for Charlton that hasn't been substituted.
Also leaving the field for Wanderers is number 4. Huh? No, it can't be number 4. Yeah. Number 4, George Thomason. Coming on the field to replace them. Is number 28, Jay Matete. And also coming on is number 8, Josh Sheehan. The fourth officials indicate there'll be a minimum of 5 minutes of added time. A minimum of 5 minutes of added time. Brought to you by Double Johnson. Yep, it's over. 5 minutes left. Big time. To be fair, mate, it was over when they got the third goal. I thought it was over when they got the third goal. Added time, more panic setting in. I speak a few language and do sign language. Yep.
It's going to cost me £13 to get my toothbrush delivered. My
Charger?
yeah.
Wouldn't just a normal charger work, or
No, because it's got a hole in the bottom that I need to stick it onto.
it has to be a specific charger? Oh dear. Carlisle 1, Walsall 1 is a full-time score now, ladies and gents.
Yeah, it needs to be one like this.
Chance maybe for Birmingham to get a goal back. Bring maybe a little bit of hope. No, that's a poor corner. Gone out to the left. Crossed in again, poor. There's a shot. Bye! That's all I've got to say to that. Now that shot's gone to Wigan.
Lincoln's finished 4-1.
Fucking useless. Iwata thinks it's rugby to score a field goal. It was a lousy shot. 3-0 win for Bradford City. 2-0 win for Bristol. Away to Millwall. I'll give you a full full-time scores at full time. Well, it wouldn't make sense to do it before all the games are actually finished. So once we got to all the full times, once we get to full time, I'll give you one through of all the scores before we wrap up today's stream. Which I will say, I think it's been a good stream. So thank you very much everyone for coming on the stream tonight. Really appreciate your company. And like I say, best of luck, of course, to both teams for the final month and a half of the season as we come towards crunch time in the EFL League 1, League 2 and the EFL Championship. So best of luck to all teams in their final couple of games. And of course, Birmingham, best of luck for the title race. I'm sure they'll win the title, no problem. I think today it could have just been a blip. Bolton, no, best luck to Bolton. They, hopefully for them, they'll finish in the playoffs. And then possibly another trip to Wembley. And ideally for them, don't lose again like they did to Oxford. So, yeah. And Plymouth have lost 2-0. And Liam's going to be bouncing about that because they didn't even have a shot on target. That's terrible. 1 minute left to go of this match. It looks like 3 points for Bolton today. And a free kick to Bolton there. That's going to be pretty much game set match. Enjoy your tip, ref. Birmingham are going to be top anyway, of course. But the 12-point gap has been reduced to 9 because Wickham winning 2-0 at the minute. It's a 9-point gap. Birmingham do, of course, have a game in hand, so that will come in handy for them so they can extend that lead again. But, yeah, it's not a great result for them at all. I got to say now, I think, another fact, Liam's going to say we're going to go down after losing that. Liam will say they're going down after that. Still 9-point gap. I think they'll win the league pretty much no problem. Don't see him losing the title race, to be fair. Will Bolton get into the playoffs? I don't know. Potentially. Oh, and it's all kicking off. It's all kicking off. Both sets of players having a massive brawl. The goalkeeper's coming up as well. This is right at the corner flag in front of the Bolton fans. It's... Woo! It's all getting a bit hairy. I don't know who started it, what started it. I don't know what started it, who started it, what's happened here, but Charlton have beaten Barnsley by a goal to 0. Oh, it's... There's words, there's... Wow. Both goalkeepers are up. There's arguments galore. The referee's going to have a bit of sorting out to do. I wonder if anyone's going to be... I assume there's going to be some yellow cards dished out.
When did we get our friend Chris, by the way?
It'll be today, but I don't know whether... If you haven't got one, then it means I've obviously got the friends request for someone else.
I think you've got someone else.
Yeah, sometimes doesn't.
Or do I need to do a lesson first?
Sometimes it doesn't give me an option. I'll have to have a look. Actually, there we go. Here. Referees. 4-0 Fleetwood. Haha! Bye bye, crew. Thank you for coming. Yeah, I've got someone else, mate. Yellow cards for both players. Oh my God! It just really kicked off. Just silly. I mean, I agree with him. I agree with the guy in the chat, by the way. Fucking grow up. Grow up. You're professional footballers. This isn't Sunday League, where you'd expect to see stuff like that. This is the EFL. It's the English Football League. You're professional footballers. They're not acting like professionals. The Bolton fans are happy though. Schumacher's going to be happy at full time as well. Farino's getting the crowd up. But he did also get a yellow card, of course. Going to be another yellow card. Aussie 2-2. Oh, Crew have a goal back. So there goes the clean sheet. Hartlepool have lost. George Johnston has been booked as well. What is that, about 3 or 4 yellow cards all at once? Now got a bit messy. No time for the throw-in. That is the full-time whistle. Bolton Wanderers beat Birmingham City by 3-1 in what was a deserving win for the Whites. They fully deserved that. Well done to Bolton Wanderers. Fully deserved. For Birmingham, though, that's a bad day at the office. Really bad day at the office. And hopefully for them, they can get back to winning ways on Saturday. As for Bolton, that's a massive result, that, because that puts them 1 point behind the top 6 with Huddersfield losing today. But great result for them. Well, if you are leaving us, thank you very much everyone for joining us. Thank you for joining us. Please drop a like, of course, and do subscribe, of course. We'll be back for another live neutral stream sooner or later. And yeah, best of luck to both Bolton and Birmingham. Bolton and Birmingham fans, thank you very much for tuning in, of course. And best of luck for the rest of the season, of course. And thank you all for your attendance, everyone, tonight. If you are staying on, though, we are going to go through the full-time scores in a moment. But we'll go through all the stats and everything, of course, and have a talk about the game. Well, there you go. Wow. I mean, I said Bolton could potentially win this game, but I you know, at half time I'm thinking they'll be happy. They've got the moment 7 for Arsenal. 7. Fucking ludicrous. It's getting ridiculous. I mean, this has to be PSV's worst home result in probably history. It's got to be one of the worst home results in history of PSV. Not many teams go to PSV Eindhoven and win. And they certainly don't score 7 like Arsenal have done. Just send Arsenal into the quarterfinals. They've got a second leg at the Emirates. God help you. That is, yeah. That's appalling. Bolton Wanderers celebrating it. Celebrating what is a massive win. And they can milk every second of it. They're beating the league leaders tonight. And unfortunately for Birmingham, that now means the lead is now only down to 9 points because of Wickham winning tonight. Bolton fans are happy. Got a bit tasty towards the end, didn't it? A lot of yellow cards. Few players losing their heads, but yeah, at the end of the day, you've got to remain professional. Birmingham City heading home. I don't think there's going to be too many happy words. I think it's all going to be very aggressive. I think there'll be a lot of swearing in that changing room tonight for Birmingham. I don't think they'll be going on very chuffed. Probably straight back to the training ground for them. Oh, great. Doncaster lost. Yeah, we're going to see them on Saturday. Never mind. Oh, well. So, there you go. Man of the match tonight. I hadn't actually... You know, I'd actually forgotten to give it a thought. I actually forgot to think about who I was going to give man of the match to. There's a few players that I could give it to. obviously McAtee, who had a really good game. Thomason, Aussie Tutu. I'm going to give it to Aussie Tutu. And, there's a lot of people who always think that the man of the match has to be someone who's either got goals or assists.
Thomason's being given man of the match.
Yeah, I know Thomason's got given man of the match on there, but that's probably because he got the third goal. But, he was decent. People have to realise that you don't have to give man of the match to someone just because they scored. And for me, I thought tonight, Aussie Tutu was just brilliant. He was brilliant down that left-hand side. I mean, he could have had a goal as well, certainly in the first half. He was brilliant down the left-hand side. He was causing problems. Gardner Hickman was... I mean, he should have been sent off, to be fair. He had a tough time. Aussie Tutu was just tearing down that left-hand side every time. He was playing so well. And yes, he didn't get a goal or an assist. Came close on the other occasion. But I thought he was superb. I genuinely thought he was superb. I think he's going to be a key player for Bolton Wanderers in this top 6 race. If you can keep him fit, then I think he's going to be a top player. He looks like a really good player. I mean, he's just the way he just tears down that left hand side. It's frightening. It's frightening for defenders to see someone of that pace and Crowley just zooming down there and going, see you later. And he created a couple of opportunities. Yeah, he didn't get a goal or an assist, but he played his part in the goals. He did get involved in a lot of the build up. He was involved in of course he was involved quite a lot of the game. Was causing problems for the right back, which was obviously Gardner Hicken. And personally, I thought he was superb. But I thought, to be fair, and this won't go down well with Birmingham fans, but I thought Birmingham fully deserved to lose. I'm sorry to say, but they were absolutely shit, to be truthfully honest. Bolton, in the first half was fairly even up until like the last 5 minutes, and then Bolton pressed on. They got themselves 2 goals, one obviously disallowed offside. But in the second half, Birmingham just did not get going, and Bolton Wanderers really turned on the style in the second half. That is tight, but he's just off. McAtee was playing really well. Aussie Tutu played really well. Thomason, who scored, obviously played well. But some of the defending in that entire match from Birmingham was just so poor. Some really poor defending. And to be fair, they were causing problems for themselves. I think Bolton looked really comfortable in the second half. Dominated it. They could have had, no disrespect, they could have had 5 in the second half. Generally, they could have had 5 in that second half. They were outstanding in that half. And, I say for Birmingham fans, I think personally that was just, because you do sometimes get the odd bad performance. I think that was a blip. I don't think they'll play that badly in the next few games. But I can see them winning the league, no problem. I'm hoping to do the EFL Trophy final, but I don't actually know what day that is. Obviously, like I said, I think we'll see Birmingham in the Championship anyway. I just think tonight was a blip. Hopefully for Bolton, they get themselves into top 6 and into the player final, and don't do what they did against Oxford United and lose. But Birmingham were poor, and they got beaten by the better side. So well done to Bolton, and for Birmingham, it's a case of on to the next game for them. For Bolton, it's a big step in the right direction. They're now 1 point off the playoffs. So, Real Madrid have beaten Atletico in the derby in the first leg. The next leg obviously takes place at the Wanda Metropolitano, and Arsenal have won 7-1. Oh dear. Wickham have beaten Burton 2-0 as well, which doesn't exactly help matters for Birmingham. Right, let me hop off that. Right, we're going to go through the full-time scores for you all very shortly. But before that, of course, I just want to say to both Birmingham and Bolton and their fans, best of luck for the rest of the season. And if any of the Birmingham or Bolton fans are tuned in today, are still here, thank you very much for tuning in. Hopefully see you again very soon. And I say best luck for the remaining 12 games or something like that. 12, 13 games. See how things go for you. We're going to go through the full-time scores for you all in a moment, and they will be from the Champions League, Championship, League 1 and League 2. And we'll start off, as we usually do, in the Champions League. So the full-time scores then. In the UEFA Champions League, we'll start off with... let me just get rid of all these. We'll just click all these off. Right. Right, final scores in the Champions League tonight. The earlier kick-off, of course, was Club Brugge 1, Aston Villa 3. In the later kick-offs, Dortmund 1, Lille 1, PSV 1, Arsenal 7, and Real Madrid 2, Atletico Madrid 1. AFL Championship, Cardiff 1, Burnley 2, Hull City 2, Plymouth 0, Millwall 0, Bristol City 2, Preston 0, Swansea 0. League 1, Blackpool 0, Peterborough 0, Cambridge 0, Stevenage 1, Charlton 1, Barnsley 0, Huddersfield 0, Wrexham 1, Lincoln 4, Crawley 1, Mansfield 0, Wigan 0, Northampton 1, Stockport 1, Rotherham 1, Leyton Orient 0, Shrewsbury 0, Bristol Rovers 0, Reading 0, Exeter 0, and Wickham 2, Burton 0. League 2, full-time scores: Accrington 2, MK Dons 0, Bradford City 3, Cheltenham 0, Bromley 1, Doncaster 0, Carlisle 1, Walsall 1, Colchester 1, Chesterfield 0, Crewe 1, Fleetwood 4, Grimsby 1, Tranmere 1, Morecambe 1, Wimbledon 0, Newport 3, Gillingham 1, Notts County 1, Barrow 2, Port Vale 0, Harrogate 0, Swindon 2, Salford 2. National League Premier, and that'll be it. AFC Fylde 2, Hartlepool 1, Aldershot 0, Dagenham Redbridge 0, Barnet 5, Yeovil 0, Boston United 0, Oldham 0, Eastleigh 2, Ebbsfleet 0, Halifax 2, Forest Green 1, Maidenhead 3, Braintree 3, Rochdale 1, Gateshead 0, Solihull Moors 1, Sutton 1, Southend 2, Woking 2, Tamworth 4, Wealdstone 1, and York City 1, Altrincham 2. Now, before we finish off, let's have a look at the. Let's give you all a run through of the stats from that game. Bolton Wanderers in total had 14 shots, 6 on target, with 5 shots blocked as well. And Birmingham 7 shots, 5 on target, 1 blocked. If you did do a corner kick bet, 9 corners in total on the stats. No shots hit the woodwork. Both keepers forced into at least 3 saves in total. And Bolton making 326 passes with an accuracy of 74%. And for Birmingham, 480 passes with an accuracy of 80%. And Bolton actually made more interceptions and clearances. They were just better defensively. The table stands in the EFL League One. Birmingham, with a game in hand, still sit top of the league, but the gap is now closed to 9 points because Wycombe won today, who remain second on 65. Wrexham are now third, of course, but still only behind by 2 points. Stockport not winning today. They've gone on to 61 points. Charlton winning means they move into the top 6. They move into 5th place on 59, with a game in hand on Huddersfield and Stockport, who played 35. Huddersfield go down to 6th after losing the top 6 battle against Wrexham tonight. They're on 58 points. 1 point behind them is the winners from tonight's game, Bolton Wanderers, on 57 points. Reading with the draw will be 8th tonight, 54 points. Leyton Orient 59. Leyton Orient in 9th place on 53. Barnsley on 52 in 10th place. And then you got Stevenage on 47, Lincoln on 46, Blackpool 45, Rotherham 44, Wigan 40, Mansfield 40, Peterborough 38, Northampton 38, Exeter with that draw 37, Bristol Rovers 36, and then the bottom 4 is Burton on 33, Cambridge on 29, Crawley on 29, and Shrewsbury on 28. And just obviously the championship took place. Let's have a look, see how the results have affected the teams that played. Burnley are now 2 points below the top 2 in the EFL Championship. After winning today, they go on to 71 points. Hull City's win against Plymouth means that they are level with 2 teams on 36 points. They move up to 19th, but on the same points as Stoke and Cardiff, who are 20th and 21st. They are now 5 points ahead of the relegation zone. Plymouth now 5 points adrift of the relegation zone after tonight's result. Cardiff losing means that they are in 21st, still 5 points ahead of the relegation zone. And Preston, with that 0-0 draw against Swansea, they both remain in the same positions of 15th and 16th in the table. And also in the EFL Championship, Millwall and Bristol City. Millwall, with that defeat, remain on 45 points in 12th position. Bristol City are now level with the top 6. They've gone ahead of Borough again, and they are now 7th in the league. Borough dropping down to 9th after tonight. So there you go. So that's all the full-time scores for you all, not much more to say other than well done to Bolton Wanderers. Best of luck, of course, for the rest of the season to both teams. The better team did win tonight. Sorry to say to the other viewers. If you're a Birmingham fan, sorry to say that, but it is correct. The better team did win. But I see Birmingham still winning the league, and I can see Bolton potentially getting into the top 6. It is also obviously, it is going to be an important 12 games for the sides in League One and of course across the EFL. So final 12-13 games for the teams. Best of luck to all of them, and look forward to see what happens. Now, if you like your darts, and make sure you join me on Double Trouble Darts on Thursday night, as well as Friday night and Sunday, and possibly Saturday night as well. But I'll probably be joining late on Saturday night. If you like your darts, Double Trouble Darts is the channel that myself, Liam, and Harvey Worsby all run. Got about 600 odd subs at the moment, so we're not doing too badly at the moment. We're live for the Premier League darts on Thursday night from 7 o'clock, where we'll have the 4 quarterfinals, the 2 semi-finals, and the final commentaries for you, as well as some terrible puns and the usual charisma. So if you like the darts, then pop onto Double Trouble Darts or DTD, and hopefully we'll see you on there. But for me, that's it for tonight. On behalf of myself, thank you very much indeed for joining us on this fine show of Tuesday. Hope you all enjoyed the stream, and let's say if you did If you haven't already done so, by the way, please do subscribe to the channel for more. I'll be back very soon with more neutral content. If I don't see you again this week, then make sure you check out the vlog that should be coming out on Saturday from Doncaster Rovers against Swindon. I've been Dale Johnson. Thank you very much for tuning in. I will see you again very soon. Have a good night, everyone. Bye.